Alright guys, welcome to the next project. Painting the cabinets right now. Got them all scuffed up. All the doors numbered, labeled. Already did all the walls in here. Ceiling, front door, door locks, blinds. When I first put this one together, the water heater busted right away. Replaced it in 2021. Still has the older AC. Laundry room's pretty much ready. Nice stackable. You can see my son already demoed all the walls. Took it out in pretty nice big chunks. Got the toilet out. And this is the real project now. Pretty much the only area we got left. So today we're probably gonna be working on the plumbing. So we barely nicked this. And there's a tiny drip. It's actually not going down the pipe. We're gonna convert this to PEX and then the copper to PEX also. And that first Texas ice storm about 5 years ago messed up a lot of pipes, so gotta do some repairs on those. These are gonna be PVC to PEX converters, 1/2 inch to 1/2 inch. This is gonna be another pipe that popped this year from another freeze. I'm gonna go threaded on that one. And this is probably one of the next ones we're gonna work on. I thought I was gonna be able to convert this shower. You see it's got copper running from the ceiling. We're on the second floor, but then we got, this isn't PVC, so we're gonna have to change this pipe from the bottom all the way up. And we're still on the second floor. You can see where the PVC exploded this winter. And this one is vacant, that's why I got a little bit extra cold in here. Now we're back downstairs under the pipe that busted. So cut it right here, plugged it right here. So this is where we're planning on repairing it. This is gonna be full pressure right now. See, we should be able to get it 3/4 threaded on here. And in that freeze about 4 to 5 years ago, I had to tear these cabinets out and I found the leak right here and I capped it. It's been there for about 4 years, so we're probably gonna have to put a valve on that one. So we can move forward. It was panic, just chopped all this apart. Stopped the leak though, there was a couple inches of water in here. Alright, so I've got this PVC prepped, ready to cut when the pressure's off. And I've got this 1/2 inch copper ready also. I just used a green scrub pad. I really don't like to use the emery cloth. Got this fitting ready. Right here you want to make sure you use the gauge. Mark your PEX for the depth. Probably gonna go valve down. I think we have enough room. Push it together, looks good. And it's gonna go onto the PVC. Then we'll be able to shut it off. So we're gonna put this right beside that one. Go ahead and prep this one too while we're here. Today is Monday, so there's not too many people home. I'm gonna check the meter before I shut the water off, make sure it's not running too fast, because it would suck to shut it off when someone's in the middle of a shower. This valve is weird. It turns 180. Alright, let's go. Yep, got it. Let's go, baby. Get out. Get out. Gotta break that wall anyways. I don't even know why I'm worried about it. As long as it's not spraying, it should be fine. Alright, so while the downstairs is draining, we're gonna do the upstairs real quick. What's that mosquito? Squeeze and twist at the same time. Get out the way. Here we go. Almost. Just make sure that valve is on off. Not sure where this is gonna end up. That's off. Still draining downstairs. That's a good 6 wraps of Teflon. Locked. They do have a removal tool to pop these off, but we're not doing that. And just leave the valve open when you install it. You're gonna have to go down to about right here. Yeah. And then you can shut it off. Oh my goodness. That's why it's important to mark the depth. We couldn't get this one on there in 3 tries. We wasted 2 ball valves on this, but we shut it off a different way. This is a hot water pipe. So we threw a ball valve on the cold water supply to the water heater and then capped just in case it gets some feedback. And in here, this ended up being PVC. So we just got it adapted and shut off, and then there's no hot water up here because that threaded valve is shutting off the water heater up here. You could probably reuse this cap. But you see, threaded's working good, and this is going to be cold water supply for both water heaters, downstairs and upstairs. Oh, and this one's doing good too. No water buildup. Looking good. Oh yeah. No water, no water. Pull this tub out. It's pretty tight against this stud and this stud. Probably gotta remove this door and flip it the other way. Actually, just put a new door on here while we're at it. Oh yeah. No, not a crazy amount. I'm gonna throw that tub away today too.
Are you? Oh. Put this one on top.
Jimmy got this like 4x6 piece off the wall with tile. So damn heavy. Oh shit.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work. Green kid up over there, let me give it to you.
Oh, for the tub?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a different tub in there later.
I know, but I got the kit.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna try to prep this area. Anything that was loose, I scraped it off and peeled it off. Right here you see the vertical line. I'm gonna cut all this drywall out. And if you're doing this project, make sure you don't get too much dirt inside your water supplies. Alright, so we're under the tub right now. You can see all the drains are metal. And the newer drains are PVC. We probably want to start with a fresh piece somewhere around here, so I'm going to cut right there. I believe she's loose. You see we've got a toilet water supply right there, so dragging it out is probably not a good idea. I'm gonna try to stand it up first. Maybe I should try to stand it from this side. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if it's gonna get stuck. Yeah, it might. Things are not that light. Something was eating good. Probably a 1960 penny. Alright, she cleaned up pretty good. See the tub size we're going to be needing? It's 30. Then we got a perfect 60, which means it's going to fit a little bit tight, and it's going to be right side drain. For waterproof, we're going to be using Go Board again. Back wall, around the window. I think this is about 6.5 foot tall, so water really doesn't get up above here, and all this is pretty solid drywall. We're going to end up putting the shower valve on this side, the left side of the stud, a little bit under this vent line. On these older buildings, this is one of the challenges. You see the level is plumb? Look at that stud. Floor doesn't actually look that bad. Alright, so next step is get a 30 by 60 tub, get a Delta shower valve, and plumb it in. We're going to use PEX, crimp. Alright, I think that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and hopefully catch you on the next one.